Alright, what's up, y'all? I wanted to do an update on Bidao because I think a few significant things are going on here tomorrow that's going to affect what Bidao does. So before I get going here, I'd like to ask if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate that. The channel's been growing so much as of late. Like look, damn guys, we're already at over 200. That's awesome. So keep that up, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys who support the channel. So to delve into what's going on with Bidao. So it seems that Bidao is it has been released to people's wallets, and it seems that it is now eligible for trading on Uniswap. Um, I think some important things here to keep in mind is that tomorrow, Bidao will be adding $300,000 worth of liquidity into Uniswap, which will make it much easier to place trades. Someone in the comments in one of my other videos was saying how he tried to place a trade and it didn't go through. That was likely because there wasn't a lot of liquidity in the market. So tomorrow, when Bidao does do that, that should make it a lot easier for people to place trades on this. Another thing to consider is what Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin's been recovering today, and if you've been following the channel, you know that I think that Bitcoin plays a major role in what happens to the altcoins, and thus could have an impact on Bidao. So I think if Bitcoin either goes sideways or continues to go up, that's gonna drive more money into the altcoin markets, and thus potentially Bidao. If Bitcoin tanks, I think that's going to drive money out of the altcoin markets and thus potentially Bidao as well. Now, these things aren't necessarily correlated, but they could have an effect. Bitcoin definitely affects the altcoin market and thus could potentially have an effect on Bidao as well. So another thing to consider with Bitcoin is tomorrow, this Friday, I believe it's like $1 billion worth of future contracts expire. So I tried looking more into this, guys, into how that usually affects the market. I read a few different articles and I saw a few different videos, and from my impression, they don't really seem to affect the price a whole lot. Now, I could be wrong. I don't feel confident in my understanding of how those contracts expiring tend to affect the market. So personally speaking, I'm expecting some degree of volatility tomorrow. And so, maybe that's just something to keep in mind, guys, that if we see fluctuations, in Bitcoin, I think that's likely to affect the altcoin market and, thus has the potential to also affect what Bidao is doing. But regardless, there's some very interesting things going on with Bidao. Tomorrow should be a lot easier to trade. It's already over doubled its initial coin offering price. Like, it was being sold at a penny, guys, and it nearly hit 3 cents. Now it's hovering at around 2.5. So we'll see. I think Bidao is one of those coins that has the potential to do very well long term. I'm kind of torn on whether or not I want to swing trade this for the purposes of buying back at a lower price. We'll see. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, if you guys please like, subscribe, comment, share, really appreciate that. I'm gonna be putting out more Bidao news and content whenever more news comes out. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Take care.